Hey guys, Eric here with Laser Craftworks. Wanted to do a video with the xTool O1 Omni. This is the new UV printer that xTool is coming out with. I wanted to base this video on lenticular prints. So a lot of people have talked about making lenticular prints, but nobody really has explained the process in detail of how it works. So today I'm going to show you exactly how I do it step by step. Step one is you need to find your images. So the very first part of a lenticular print is picking images that are appropriately sized. So for my example, I'm going to be printing with a 120 millimeter by 76 millimeter piece of lenticular plastic. That measurement is very important because not only does the image need to fit, but you also need to know the lines per inches on that specific material. So lenticular material has ridges on it. You're not printing on the ridge side, you're actually printing on the plastic side that's smooth. So when you're looking at your materials, the higher the lines per inches, the more detail you're going to get when you change the direction of the print itself to get the second image. So what I prefer is 70 to 80 inches, or 70 to 80 lines per inches. The material I'm working with today is actually xTool's official lenticular cards, and they are 120 millimeters by 76 millimeters, and they are 75.5 lines per inches. So if you were somebody who is ordering from xTool, write that down. You're going to need it. So once you find your images, you can use 2 images, you can use 3 images, 4 images, 5 images. You can even take a video and change it to a lenticular print so you can see the motion of the movement when you are doing the lenticular effect. The most important part though is always scale your design before you put it in the lenticular generator. So for example, say I have a very large image. I don't want to downsize it after I generate it. I want to generate it at the appropriate size. So I'm going to downscale it using whatever process you want to. You can use AI generator. You can even type it into xTool Studio's AI generator and say, hey, resize this image to 120 by 76 millimeters. Before you do anything, that's the most important part. The next thing is entering the parameters. So once you get the lenticular print into xTool Studio, before you generate it, you want to put in the size. So again, 120 by 76 millimeters. You're going to be inputting it as either horizontal or vertical. So make sure you know which way you want your print to work. Do you want it to work like this, which would be horizontal, or do you want it to work like this, which would be vertical? You are then going to generate your image and you're going to place the lenticular sheet on the printer. Now I'm going to cut to some film here in a second and I'm going to show you what I mean by that's an important step. So alignment is everything with lenticular prints. If you have a jig, great. But if you don't have a jig, that's fine. Just make sure you get it lined up right. So go ahead and click scan, and then I want you to open the lenticular image generator. You're going to select image swap for this one, check your size and your lines per inch. We're going to go ahead and upload our files. So I made some quick images on ChatGPT just to show you guys as a demonstration. So I'm going to go ahead and select all 5 of those at once. I'm going to bring them in. I'm going to click the files up top and just make sure that they're in the order that I want them in. And then I'm going to click preview just to make sure that my generator is doing what I want it to do. So this is what the card is going to look like once it's done printing. And that looks good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and select generate. All right, so now we're going to do our smart mask. So go ahead and click smart mask and run extraction. What this is going to do is this is going to isolate our lenticular card and make it so we're not going to get a bunch of overspray. It's only going to print where the smart mask sees. So this green area is the only spot it's going to print. No matter how much overlap there is here, it's not going to drop ink anywhere but that center area where it was highlighted in green. It's just a really easy, clean way to make sure that you're printing but not overspraying your substrate. And here the printer is just scanning the bed one last time before it starts printing. You'll notice this is a pretty quick process. The next portion of the video I sped up. I'm going to add text to show you guys how long it actually took, but it was only about 3.5 minutes of actual printing, but I just figured that wouldn't be really good to show in real time because that would just be a lot of blank space on the video. So I figured I'd speed it up, give you guys a quick rundown. All right, so we are done. I'm going to pull it off the bed. This is the big reveal. So this can be kind of hard to see on video, but it did achieve a full lenticular effect. I've got 5 different images on here, and they are all visible with different angles. So let me try to get you in better light here, and you can see the astronaut, you can see the moon, you can see the nebula, a lot of different colors, a lot of different things. So anyways, thanks for watching my video. If you guys have any questions, just leave a comment down below, and I will try my best to get to them. Thanks, and have a good one.